guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or not review on the brand new IT Cosmetics CC Cream Oil Free Matte Full Coverage Cream. I am so excited to be reviewing this. I cannot wait to try this out. I already put on my moisturizer and I did my brows. My hair looks so crusty right now. This is what happens when you do like a pink color, it fades. So now I'm back to blonde. And I think I'm gonna just retouch it at home with some pink dye so I can revive the pink because I'm just so over blonde. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with a little bit of primer today. I'm not going to moisturize because I already use moisturizer. I went ahead and did my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum, and I also did my First Aid Beauty Instant Repair Cream when I did my skincare routine in the earlier morning. So everything already went ahead and set in. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and just use my primer. So for primer, I'm just gonna use something very, very light. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm not gonna use too much of it. I'm gonna use that much right around the areas where I have the most enlarged pores, and then everywhere else I just leave it because I already went ahead with my moisturizer. So I want to quickly compare the CC cream with the old CC cream just based on what I'm seeing. So of course, the biggest difference is that the new CC cream is for people that don't want it to look oily. You want a matte cream. So that's what we're going to be testing it out for. The old one did have more sunscreen than the new one. The new one only has 40 SPF. The old one had 50 plus SPF. They both have anti-aging hydrating serum, and they're both supposed to be a color correcting full coverage cream, except this new one also is poreless finish. So maybe I didn't need the what's it called? The primer, because it already says that it's supposed to give a poreless finish, but I just went ahead and applied it anyway in those areas where I tend to have my issues. So like always, they're developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists, and it's clinically tested. It's paraben-free, cruelty-free, and allergy tested. So I'm just excited to dig deep today. I also quickly do want to compare it to the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. Now the Bye Bye Foundation, I feel like a lot of people think it's a foundation, but it's not. It's called Bye Bye Foundation because Bye Bye Foundation, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need foundation. This is like a coverage cream. So this is more of a tinted moisturizer, like a BB cream. For the CC cream, it's more for color correcting. So if you are somebody that has a lot of redness, or you want to color correct what's going on your skin, you're going to want to prefer a CC cream because it's going to color correct what is bugging you of your discoloration or the color issues that you may have. A BB cream is more so like a light foundation type of finish and feel. So we're going to be testing out the CC cream, and I'm just super excited, like I mentioned, because I feel like it's been something that I feel like a lot of people that love the IT Cosmetics CC cream have wanted, especially if you do have oily skin. You are always looking for a matte product, so that's where we're going to put this to the test. So in all of the products that I own by IT Cosmetics, my CC creams, I am in the color tan. So I'm feeling that if you guys are around my complexion, that you should purchase the color tan because that color will be really great on your skin. And I also went ahead and purchased this on the Sephora website. I want to say it was $40. I'll give you guys an exact price down below in the description box, but I think it is $40. And in this product, you do get 1.08 ounces. So now that we already have the primer and moisturizer on our skin, we're going to go ahead and zoom in so we can start applying this product onto our skin. And as you can see, my skin actually looks pretty good right now. It's not like too red. I actually came back from California on Wednesday. It is now Saturday, and that little time period between then and now, my skin did have some issues. It was getting really irritated. Whenever I travel, my skin just is not happy. So it's finally getting better, and it's not as red as it was. But definitely a big factor for me when I wear makeup is the whole color correcting. I like to color correct. I like something that's going to work well with my rosacea because my rosacea can get really, really red from time to time. So packaging, same as all the other packagings. I like this because I feel like it's very carry-on friendly. I feel like it's also really great for the everyday girl who just wants a very natural, quick makeup look, makeup routine. They can just throw it in their purse, throw it in their bag, throw it in their gym bag, and you're good to go. It has a cap. you can cap it on and nothing's gonna come out. Okay, so that is what it looks like. It's definitely not runny. I'm actually going to compare it really quick to the other CC cream, the non-matte one, and see if there's a difference. Non-matte one right there, it's kind of a little tiny bit more runny, and it also looks like it has a little bit more moisture, like it's more wet than the new one that is supposed to be matte. So you can see that there's a little bit of a difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe sponge. This is my favorite sponge ever. And we are going to just take the product. It does feel moussey. It actually reminds me of the Tarte Clay foundation. Like that's the type of consistency I'm feeling right now. You can see that the consistency is definitely more of a oil-free consistency. It's definitely covering right away. It doesn't really smell like anything. That's a big thing for people that have sensitive skin, something that's not gonna have a strong scent. Okay, so this is what the product looks like. This is just with 1 pump of product. It does say in the instructions to go in with 1 to 2 pumps. That's all you need to cover the skin. As you can see right now, I feel like with 1 pump, it's looking pretty good. If anything, I would go in with a 2nd pump just on the cheek area wherever I feel like I have maybe a little tiny bit redness that I want to cover a little bit further. But everywhere else, I don't really have like any redness or any of that issue, so I don't need to go back in up here or anywhere else. You can see the difference from this cheek to this cheek. It looks very, very skin-like, but I really like how it blends. I like how it applies with the sponge. It's not absorbing too much product. I know that sometimes with sponges and CC creams or BB creams, what happens is that it ends up absorbing too much of the product and it just like completely defeats the whole look. So sometimes it's better to apply it with a brush, but this is actually applying really nicely. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do this side with our brush. So we're gonna be using our cute little Superstar Flawless Foundation Brush by IT Cosmetics. This is exclusive to Ulta. I raved about this. It's so soft. IT Cosmetics has like the softest brushes. They're just so, so nice. So we're gonna go in again on this side and we're gonna be taking 1 pump and we're just gonna be dotting it on our skin. In case you're wondering, I don't mention this often, but I like to dot it on the skin because I really go into the areas where I really want to have the most coverage first and then kind of distribute everything out to where I don't like need that much coverage. So I really go in first in the cheek area and then I kind of put everything else elsewhere. So we're just gonna go ahead and blend it out in circular motions. It's blending really nicely. I feel like you can see that the coverage is a little tiny bit fuller on this side with the brush. Not by too much, but just a touch bit fuller. Maybe I'm noticing it because I'm looking straight into the mirror right now and I'm kind of like examining the life out of this. But you can see that it covered so quickly. I have to say, so far I'm getting really good coverage out of this CC cream. So that was really good. I actually am gonna add a little bit more right here because there's like a little bit of red. Just literally that much. And then blend it out in circular motions with the brush. That looks good. Okay, so that is all we're gonna do. We're not gonna apply any more product, but I have to say I'm really impressed with how good it applied on both sides. I would say that I got a little tiny bit more fuller coverage look on the side that I used the brush than on the side with the sponge. The sponge side isn't that much off. It's not like a big difference, but I feel like if you want that full coverage, that extreme coverage right away, then I would say go in with a brush. But if you want that more natural looking finish, then I would say the sponge is just fine, or sometimes you can go ahead and use both. Maybe first you want to go in with a brush to kind of get that like full layer on there, and then you can go in with the sponge. It also kind of helps to make sure you're not too heavy-handed when you go back in with the sponge and just kind of like apply any extra little pieces on there. But for the most part, I think that both are pretty good. You can use whatever you want. It's not gonna be a major issue, but that's just a little tiny difference that I did see. So now we're gonna go ahead and bring this mirror up close so that I can see how this looks on my skin. So it looks very, very beautiful. It looks nice and fresh. I feel like it's still setting on this side because there's some areas where it looks a little tiny bit luminous, nothing wild, but it just looks like the product is still kind of sinking in there. So we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes. But on this side that already had more of a chance to like set into the skin, it definitely looks very skin-like, very radiant in a healthy way. It's not giving me complete matte vibes, like complete, but I definitely feel like it's locked into place and it just looks like a soft matte finish. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first impressions on this new CC cream by IT Cosmetics. Okay, so I am back. It's been about 25 minutes since you last saw me. So now we can go ahead and talk about the CC cream. So I actually have some good things to say about it. So far, I really like how it looks on the skin. I feel like it looks very, very put together. It's definitely giving me more of like that matte finish now that I have it on. I feel like I'm getting like a nice, like locked into place, not gonna go anywhere. And I have to say that for that, I'm actually really impressed because this is a CC cream, just color correcting cream. I feel like a lot of times brands, what they do is they make color correcting creams, they make BB creams, but they don't have that full potential that can compete against a foundation. And I feel like IT Cosmetics time after time does such a good job of making really good, more lighter coverage and lighter feel wear products for people that don't want to wear a foundation but still want to have that more like perfected finish on their face. So I really give them props for that because I feel like this definitely is giving me that. I feel like it definitely ended up setting more matte. I feel like those little spots that looked a little bit radiant definitely look more in place now. I always give IT Cosmetics also props for always including that higher SPF. So because it does have SPF, I want to go ahead and take a flash picture really fast before we get our day started. Does have a little bit of flashback, so if you're looking to wear this to like a party or something like that, or you're going to be going somewhere, we're going to be taking pictures, you will look a little bit lighter than everything else. That's just something to note. I think that because this is a CC cream, this wouldn't be one of those products that I'm going to be wearing to like a party or somewhere where I'm going to be taking pictures. This would be more so for everyday use. Something that is going to be quick to put on, something that's going to cover me fast, something that's going to have that protection that I need, and you're good to go. I feel like if I want to wear something to a fiesta, I'm going to be wearing like a full coverage foundation that has no sunscreen. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and carry on with the rest of my day, and then I'll see you guys later to give you guys my thoughts on the IT Cosmetics CC Cream Matte version. Okay, so I am back. It is now, let's see the time, 9:21 p.m. and I've worn this CC cream for the entire day. The only thing that's come off is my lipstick, and that's because I had wings. I was craving wings today. It's about to be that time of the month, guys, so I was like, you know what? This is the one day that I can just be like, F it, screw this like healthy eating thing, and let me just eat whatever I want. So I wanted wings, and I ate wings, and I ate some Twizzlers. I know people don't like Twizzlers, but I freaking love Twizzlers, and they're not even that bad, I think. Back to the makeup. So I have to say this actually looks really, really good. Considering we wore this for the entire day, it looks very nice on the skin. It has a little tiny bit of dewiness around my nose right here. It held up way better than a lot of products that claim to be like fully matte and are actually foundations. So that's a plus. So I have to say that I think for somebody that's looking for a nice matte CC cream, I think this is a really good find. I have to say that it just looks really perfected on the skin, and even though we do have a little bit of oils around the nose, it's nothing too severe. I know with some products, like usually I tend to get really oily around the nose anyway, and it's like really, really intense, but with this one, it's not that intense. And through the day, it literally didn't feel like I had anything on. A lot of the products that I like to wear, I have to go in and blot them, or I have to go back in and use some powder to bake around those areas, but with this one, it stayed in place really well without it looking like it is cakey or like chunky, or you have a lot of product on the skin. It does a really great job of color correcting. Like, it color corrected all my redness. You can't see the redness whatsoever. It just looks really nice and smooth. The only redness you may be able to see is my blush, but like when we first went in and applied the whole product all over the skin, it literally covered it immediately. I feel like the only negative thing about this product was that there is flashback when you do take pictures, like flash pictures, you will get that flashback. So I would say if you are going to be taking pictures with flash, I wouldn't wear this, because you also have to keep in mind it does have that sunscreen. So the sunscreen is going to kind of like mess with the flash. So that's the only negative thing that I found in this product. Overall, I think it's great. I think the color tan worked out beautifully with me. I love the fact that it just blended right into my complexion, and it doesn't even look like it's off or anything. It looks fantastic. I feel like if you're looking for something that's going to be locked into place, this is the one that you want to get. So I would definitely go for this IT Cosmetics CC cream in the matte version. Now, if you're somebody that already has this and you're using this, I would say don't waste the money until you're done using this and then go ahead and purchase this. If you're really, really curious to try this one out, then I would say go ahead and get a sample from Sephora or Ulta and see how it works. And then once you are done with this, or if you find that you like this one better, then go ahead and purchase it. But I would say just because you have this and it's working out great for you, you don't need to go out and run to get this one immediately. But if you're new and you're looking to purchase this, I would say splurge. Spend the money on it. I think it's definitely worth the $40. It has all those benefits you need. It has that nice matte finish. It has sunscreen in there. It has like that full coverage finish. It has anti-aging serum that is hydrating. Girl, you need that. I feel like it's a super perfect everyday use product that I know a lot of us look for, because, you know, it's fun to wear like that full face of makeup and do like all the creative stuff on the face, but it's also very great to find something that you can use every single day just for your daily routine. So that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Lets me know to continue doing my worth to buy or not videos. If you guys have any more suggestions, please let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that we can go ahead and move up in this world. We are at 18,000. Thank you so much for 18,000 subscribers. Let's go ahead and get to 20,000 before the summer ends. That is our goal. So let's go ahead and do that. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.